Good morning, happy campers. Welcome back to the ABL Reselling channel. I'm your host, Dave Keeffe. It's got to be said, the mornings are getting a bit chilly now, and today's definitely been a day where I've had to talk myself into getting out of bed. Obviously, it gets a bit harder this time of year. I've got to confess the motivation to get out to the boot sales at this time in the morning is slipping. But that's the time to dig deep and get your backside into gear and get out the door. Now, as it was so good to me last week, I'm going to head back over to Chirk. Checking the forecast last night, it looks like Wales is getting the best of the weather. So let's get over there and see what the lovely Welsh people have to offer in way of treasures today. How much have you got on your camcorder?
Steve, camcorder.
Camcorder's 20 quid.
Now about your fireside set?
Same old.
This one here.
Make me an offer. Do you enjoy the juice too, all?
Did you do a fiver?
Yours?
Sound, cheers man. Thank you.
Cheers, buddy.
How much are your bowls?
25 mate.
Championship ones then.
Yeah.
Seen all his trophies.
Oh, yeah.
That's impressive, that.
Lucky bowls.
How much you got on your footy boots, bud?
10 mate.
Would you go 7 on them?
I probably would when I'm going, mate, but they're decent boots. I like them.
Yeah. No bother. I'll swing back round, see if they're still here a bit.
No worries, mate.
The boys used to play with it. Have it for £1.
How much are your shoes?
Fiver.
Would you do 8 for the both?
Sorry?
Would you do 8 for the both?
Not do stretch it to 10.
Yeah,
like
go on.
40 quid.
Good to ask, you know.
Yeah, I was going to say they are.
I've no change anyway, to be honest, so I was just sticking my neck out.
But sometimes you just have to, don't you?
That's it, yeah.
I could do with one of them things.
When in Rome and all that.
Well, yeah, exactly.
That's great, that.
Lovely,
Cheers,
thanks
thank
very
you.
much, lovely.
Have a successful day.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Have you got the adapter for that?
Yes, it all comes. It comes with everything. It's just somewhere.
Yeah. How much is it?
80.
80.
And then this one lights up and it's got all red round.
Alright, yeah. Cool. How much are your skates?
Just fiver.
Yeah, we could do a fiver for those.
Yeah.
As well, that's up some doing.
Got some fun on them later. Down at A&E.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Just have a look at them.
Go on then. I was just going to hang them up.
What have you got on? What have you got on them?
100 quid for them, mate. They are quality.
100 quid.
Yeah.
I bought a short house last time I thought, not worth bringing them all again because like, I was on 180 quid and 200
What have you got on that, love?
Oh, you know what, just leave them at home.
Five.
They can find a place. Yeah. So the 2-seater sofa.
Thank you.
They've only got a fiver.
Cheers, thank you very much. How much do you pull those?
4 quid each, mate.
How much have you got on that one, bud?
£3.
We can do £3. Thank you, sir. Smashing. Cheers, buddy. Have a good day.
Fresh this morning, innit?
Have you got now, look?
Proper freezing this morning. Didn't realise it'd be that cold.
Are these the only ones you got with you?
This is the last pair I got.
Yeah.
So they're brand new, as you can see.
Yeah, yeah.
60 quid.
Just a small size, isn't it? You got any wiggle room on that? You got any wiggle room? You're like 12.
Do 13 quid.
Yeah, good. This will feel like a bit of a win. Cheers, man. Thank you. Sound. Thank you very much.
Oops.
Alright.
You've got to be a bit more patient with your sales then.
I started off watching George Ross, and
Right.
he's still going really, really well.
Yeah.
But I tend to find I'm a big advocate for marching to the beat of your own drum kind of thing, and that's what I say to everybody. So I'm finding that the more I'm developing myself, the less I'm watching other people, unless it's something I don't know about. I watch Chaddy Pete a lot because I don't know very much about clothes. So and you can kind of I'm not into niches. I always go broad on everything I'm picking up, but if there's something I don't know, I do some research. I love finding out new stuff though.
Well, that's what we always try and diversify, right?
Yeah.
But it's like I say, if you don't know it, you can soon get stung on it, can't you?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I'm making cock-ups constantly.
Oh, God, yeah.
But that's part of the process, though,
that's
isn't
it. You've got to account for it, haven't you?
Yeah. So I'll tell you what, go on, I'll have these two off you. So what we were saying?
For you, 10 for the two.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Yeah.
Get your instructions as well for that one.
Oh, yeah. Belting.
You'll need them.
There's a bonus. For that one, innit? I was looking at that Roberts Harmony. Some of them go for mad, absolutely crazy money. Just not that one.
No.
Did you see the video where I got that? I paid 115 quid for a saxophone.
That was a few weeks ago.
Norcross, yeah.
You go.
You did, yeah. I sold it for 240.
That's right,
I returned.
No way.
Yeah. Onwards and upwards. Glad I bumped into you.
Yeah.
Have a good day selling. All the best. Cheers, man. Should we do those 3 for 13?
Yeah,
Cheers, man. Smashing that. Cheers, thank you. Much quieter at Chirk this week, but I still managed to fill the trolley. It was with quite bulky stuff though, so not a vast amount of pickups. I'm still in two minds whether I go to Warrington on the way back. I guess you'll find out in a minute. If I don't, obviously I'll see you for the roundup. Very nice to bump into quite a few subscribers today. Thank you very much for saying hello if you did. And for any of you that are considering coming to Chirk to find stuff to resell, I highly recommend it. Right, I'll catch you in a wee while then. Well, the weather made my mind up for me. As far as Warrington goes, it was raining as I passed Warrington on the way to Chirk, and it was raining on my way back. Incidentally, if you're wondering about the change of scenery, you guys may well recognise this room. It was formerly my stock room before I moved into the unit that I'm using now. This room seriously needs renovating. So every cloud, it's been used as a stock room for the last 2 years now, I think, something like that. And it needed decorating before I filled it with stock, to be fair. So that needs sorting now. Big change this week as far as pickups go as well. Total spend today was £64, and for that I got just 12 pickups. Let's get into it then. Let's strap the GoPro to my head and see what I got. These vinyl boxes, I probably only picked them up because I've been watching Brom Resellers videos. I know there's not massive value in most of them, but value nonetheless. I paid £13 for all three. There were more there, but the other ones have been pretty crap condition, to be fair. These are in fairly good condition, aside from needing a wipe. Listing value on a stick on those is £20 each. Now, there are some that will go for £40 to £45, so I may revise that valuation when it comes to listing them. But for the video, £20 a piece. Both pairs of these shoes are Hotter, which is a brand that I'm looking out for quite regularly. I'd say Hotter was on a par with Clark's. The bonus with these is they're both new. I'll probably take the sale tag off it, but they're new in their original boxes. The beauty with Hotter shoes as well is in the shoe, it says the model. In this case, Rebella, so it's that bit easier to check the comps on them. Obviously, always check your comps anyway, but the Hotter shoes, the Reselling ones, a listing value of £20, and the other pair, smaller actually, patent leather sandal really with a heel. These are the Valletta, listing value on those slightly more at £22. Sold loads of these this year, and mostly the ones I'm selling are brass. This one does need a clean up, but it's brass and cast iron. Had to look past the grime on this, but I'm not paying very much for it. You've got to use your own best judgment as far as the fireside companion sets are concerned, because they're very, very difficult to check comps on. Some of them you'll find sort of like £15 to £20, others can be going north of £100. So you've got to use your best judgment. I'm looking at brass ones mainly. Cast iron ones are good, but obviously they're heavier and usually larger, more difficult to post, more expensive to post. Because of the style of this one and the look, the fact that it's got 4 pieces with it, I'm going to stick a listing value of £40 on that as well, and I'm pretty confident that will shift very quickly. The ones I've sold just recently have sold quickly. This banker's lamp's going to need a little bit of elbow grease. Not too much though, because I'm not about putting a lot of effort into tighten things up. The last one of these I've sold, which was only maybe a couple of videos back, was in worse condition than this. It did have a bit of dent into the hood. There's 2 things wrong with this. Well, if you ignore the tarnishing, which will polish out. The 2 things that are wrong with it is there is a bit of a dent in the base, just there. Nothing too significant. The last one had a dent in it as well, so it's not affecting the price greatly. And this one hasn't got a plug on it either, but I do have a plug I can stick on there. These used to be commanding really, really strong money, sort of like the £40, £50 kind of valuation, and I'm only paying, I paid less than a £5 for this, I'm sure of it. I need to check back on the video. And in hindsight, considering the work that does need doing to it, I probably would have left it alone, because the listing value, I'm going to put the same listing value on this as I put on the last one of £18. Sold loads and loads of skates this year as well. These are a bit smaller than I'd like, but they are adjustable. This size 3 to 6. SFR, good brand. The fact that it's got its bag with it is a selling point. They do look pretty cool actually. Bit of a unisex skate as well. Listing value on those £25. Did actually pick up some Doc Martens today. These are work boots. These are Doc Martens Grapple, brand new and in the box. That's the good news. The bad news is they're quite small at a size 4. Even though they're brand new, don't assume that all Doc Martens have really, really strong money. Listing value on those anyway, £45. Brand spanking new board game. Generally speaking, I'm only picking board games up now if they are brand new and they've got strong comps for them, because basically they're a pain in the chuff to check that they're complete in a lot of cases, and there's very, very low margin in them, even if you're paying a couple of quid these days. But brand new board games, obviously always check them again. Stratego, safe bet. I only paid £3 for this, and it's got a listing value of £20. The Stratego, even used, you're probably going to be getting about £12 to £14. So Stratego, particularly if you're new into reselling, is a great bread and butter kind of money. A couple of radios from a subscriber now. First one, it was quite difficult to check the comps on this one. This is a Roberts Streamtime radio. It's an internet Wi-Fi radio kind of thing. I don't think I've seen one of those before. Very nice gentleman that I bought it off. Absolutely supremely confident it's working, probably off the back of that. Maybe I'm being naive, but he was a nice chap. Listing value on that, £20. And the other one, a bit better value because it's a DAB radio. This is the Roberts CRD33. Only one comp for those, and I'm actually going to value this under the evidence. Last one that sold on eBay went for £30. I'm going to put a listing value to shift it through the door of £25. Now, even though there wasn't so many pickups today, I've still got quite a bit of residual stock left over that needs to be listed from previous outings. I will be putting more effort into charity shop brands going forward into winter for obvious reasons. This time of year, even the boot sales that tough it out are obviously going to be affected by inclement weather, so I've got to bear that in mind. Part of me though is kind of glad about the Lions that I've got to look forward to. One thing I say to everybody is contacts are absolutely worth the weight in gold. Get talking to charity shop managers. Get telling people that you're a reseller and what that means. It opens up doors and it creates opportunities for you. Extremely important going into winter, but all year round, that's something that you need to have in your mind. Now, of course, because of the size of the boot sale today compared to what I picked up, there's going to be stuff that I missed. So if there's anything that you spotted that I didn't, hit me up in the comment section below. Always good to hear from you. Now, there is a very, very strong chance that next weekend you might be missing a video from me because I'm going to Germany. I'm looking forward to it a lot. So this time next weekend, I'm going to be traipsing around the Harz Mountains, living my best life. I will try and fill the gap with something though. But if you've got any entertainment, any kind of value out of this video whatsoever, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And of course, hit the subscribe button. And the notification bell will give notification of next time I post a video up. Thanks very much indeed for watching, guys. I really appreciate the support for the channel. I've been Dave Keeffe. You've been amazing. See you in the next one.